I do want to tell you I ate like two mustard seeds to wake myself up this morning, and I'm like,
Oh,
just like, they are so intense. So, um, I was meaning to look up in the U.S. mustard oil. It says internal use only. They
it's
do
true.
not
Yeah.
sell it for eating in the U.S.
Yeah.
And I was wondering. What I remember is it's so strong that they don't recommend people eating it because it's so easy to put too much. That
Hmm.
they sell it for massage oil in the U.S. But of course, they sold this in a food store, but it says external use, outside use only. Anyway, can you introduce yourself and tell us why you picked this particular recipe?
Sure. Hi, everyone. This is me, Deepa again. Like, we have done so many shows. I think people who watch our shows on YouTube, I think they already know me because we have done so many recipes together. But yeah, I chose okra today because this is one of our favorite food vegetables to make, and it's so easy. And I think we make it like 2 or 3 times a week. It's
Really,
easy.
that often?
Yeah, and it goes like really good with roti or rice or
Okay.
anything like a side dish. So it's so easy, and then we like it so much. And I thought like I should share this with the world so they can also make it in their kitchen.
So you are sharing it with me too, because I will be honest with you. I do not like okra. It's
Okay,
one of the
now I
few
think
things I don't like because I have had in the US, they
yeah,
tend to just get it and boil it and it's all slimy,
yeah.
or fry it and then it's crispy on the outside but slimy on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe you will change my mind. We will see.
Yeah,
But
I hope
it's
I'll change your mind.
okra is just for me. It's just it has to be done just right for me to like it. I don't know why, but
Yeah.
I definitely looking at the spices. I will
Mm-hmm.
like the flavor
Mm-hmm.
because I absolutely. I mean, you know how little mustard oil you have to use. Look at how much
Yeah.
I've used over the. I like
Oh,
mustard oil, and you only can
okay.
use a little bit because it is so strong.
Yeah, it's wrong.
I also have mustard powder,
Oh, okay.
but my favorite is the seeds
See.
because it stays fresh. Like
Yeah,
I
we'll
really
be
like to have
using both
whole.
today, like seeds and mustard oil.
Okay, so
Yeah.
um, and you said frozen works.
Frozen
Like
works.
okay, um,
I have a frozen because fresh is much better, but because if you don't have fresh available on your area, then frozen. I'm using frozen today, and it's
yeah, it
cheap.
was really hard for me to find fresh.
Yeah.
It's not the season for okra,
Mm-hmm.
um, and so, but anyway, and I also pulled out. You taught me to use this black salt.
Oh, okay.
I don't have to put it in, but I just wanted to thank you for teaching me about this because I need to do for my diet, I need to do low salt. And
Okay.
this right here is mostly minerals and very little
Mm-hmm.
salt, but it has
Mm-hmm.
that flavor that like,
Yeah.
oh my goodness, I just and so yeah, I want to really thank you for teaching me about black salt.
And I think you will also enjoy if you enjoy black salt. I think with black salt, asafoetida, hing, we call it like uh something like this. I don't know if you can
Oh
see
yeah,
it.
send me a picture of it and I'll post it on
Yeah.
the yep.
Okay.
I think
Asafoetida,
let's see.
this and black salt goes together like really good. Uh,
Yeah, I have
with,
that. They're right setting next to each other on the shelf. Yep. So
yeah.
and but I don't know what I don't remember what this is, but I have them setting and I use them together. Yes, I think from you taught me.
Okay, yeah, yeah, they go like really good, and it just enhances flavor so much. you don't feel like you need much salt in your food because it just gives you like so much flavor and you don't miss the salt in your food.
All right.
Yeah.
So, but I did now because I have fresh, you will have to teach me like how to process that. I mean, the frozen
Oh,
you have
okay.
is already chopped or what?
Like with okra, in Nepali we call it bhindi. Even in, I think even in Hindi we call it bhindi.
Okay.
But what we do is first we clean it because why once it's cut, and if you try to clean it, it gets like really slimy and it just like icky. So I don't like to wash it after I cut it. So I
Yeah.
usually wash it before I cut it.
So these ones are already washed because yeah, if
Okay.
they have if you buy that if you get them you non-washed, they have like the hairs on them that will
Mm-hmm.
like right.
Okay.
You have to take
Yeah.
the hairs and the slime the thing on the outside. So,
Okay.
but yeah, these ones are and I think the
So
smaller they are, the fresher they are, the less slimy they
yes.
are. Right.
The way we try to pick better okra is like when you break the tip, if it breaks perfectly, yeah, that's a better one. When it's like really getting matured kind of okra, like if it's matured or if it's getting old,
Oh
they
yeah, it
don't
gets
break
woody.
it like a snap. They don't snap. They have like a very they just come with
Okay, I'm gonna
more.
open. Let's see how it is on the inside. So yeah, I
Uh,
mean on the inside it's pretty it's firm. I put my
yeah,
finger on it and it doesn't feel slimy.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Okay,
that's
I'll
fresh.
teach you how to cut it first. We can
Okay.
go from there because I don't have a fresh. So what we do is, you know, the tip. We like to cut off the tip. We don't like to use the tip part. The not like the end, the top part. You
So
know,
you
like
cut off the
half.
tops.
Yeah, the tops.
Yep, that's
And
the
we'll
stemmy
make
part.
like something like this sizes. Yeah,
Okay, just like
we
bite
don't
size.
use it. Yeah, bite size.
Get my compost.
You already have like a broken one. I would cut it in half. To
Now,
that.
did you
Yeah,
say I take the tips off too? That side or
yeah, we
just
can. Yeah, I usually cut the tip off to like little bit of tip.
both sides then?
Yeah, just both sides,
Okay.
something like that.
And so
Bite
I've
size.
just cut it in half, and or do you
I
want
think
it
I
bite
would cut that in half as well, so it cooks faster. Yeah. So yeah, perfect sizes. Yeah.
size? So I'll go ahead and do them all because I'm not going to save them for anything else. So, but yeah, otherwise the only thing I want to say I've bought and used okra for is gumbo.
uh,
It's used in some
Double.
cultures as a thickener to thicken the soup.
Yeah.
You do
Okay.
boil it a
But I
lot.
feel like it makes everything slimy unless you fry it a little bit and then uh, put it in. You can cook it in with yogurt. I think it tastes much better with yogurt as well. It doesn't be like slimy in yogurt. It has like a chewy, like crunchy texture in yogurt.
Uh, so
So you got a lot of okra.
I yeah, it just was one package.
I think you like this because it will be really good. I mean, we like it. I mean, I also don't like like a slimy ones, but I like this.
Okay, all right, but yeah, it wasn't like I had a choice of buying a pound or buying just a couple of them.
Mm-hmm.
It's not too many. I think at the end here it might. Well, we'll see. I think it'll be just less
Just
than
enough. Yeah.
just less than two cups here. I think once I
Yeah.
so Oh, look, I'll go back. I wanted to show you someone made me oops, made me a shirt. Just,
Oh, wow.
just like hand,
With the logo.
just handmade shirt. So
Oh, wow. That's a handmade. That's really nice.
yep, it's like
Okay, while you're cutting it, we can start heating our pan.
all right.
If we have non-stick, that's okay, but that's good. But if we don't have non-stick, then we have to make it kind of non-sticky, like heat it to the point, like it's really hot, and then put oil. So these okras don't stick while they're like slimy. I'm
Yeah, thank you
using,
for the reminder because it's a good practice to heat the heat the pan well. I tend
yeah.
to like put stuff in the pan when it's a little cold and
Hmm.
stuff. All right,
So
but yeah,
let's go and start.
might be 2 cups at the end of okra.
Yeah, yeah, I think yeah, that's enough. If you're using that pan and that much okra, then that's like the perfect ratio for that pan. So it will
Oh,
cook perfectly. If it's like too crowded, it doesn't get the texture that I want. So I like to put a little bit of space uh in
oh,
between.
look, this is you taught me. This is my ghee.
Oh,
I
you
just
made
it's
it.
set right next to
Nice.
the stove. That's how I make my well a lot of stuff. I use my go-to is ghee and coconut oil. So
Nice. Okay, I have started. I'm using the iron, cast iron. It's thin, but it's not like cast iron, but it's an
like
iron wok. Okay, let
okay,
me
like
show
but
you.
thick metal, yeah. And do you have a preferred oil or just any kind?
I prefer this mustard oil to
Oh,
go.
we're just using straight mustard oil for this.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it brings out like really good flavor.
How much do I should I put in this pan, do you think? Just
How much? I think
I'm
two,
gonna
two
start with one
tablespoons.
cap.
I think
Just
let's
one cap.
let's wait till it heats
Oh,
up the pan like really hot, and then we'll put the mustard oil.
okay.
We can also put turmeric, if you like, if you have it. Do you have turmeric powder with you?
Oh yeah, I have turmeric powder. Yeah.
You know,
All
I
right.
got this box. My brother sent it to me, like the spice box from Nepal.
Ooh, look at that.
Yeah, it's really nice. So I keep my spices in
So what
here.
spices are your to go your the spices you use all the time there?
Uh, I use turmeric powder, mustard seeds, coriander seeds, fenugreek seeds, cumin seeds. So these are like to go.
Okay.
These are like while the oil hits up, you fry them
Okay.
with the oil.
I would say I use all those, but I not fenugreek very often. I will have to learn to use fenugreek more.
I
But I
feel like when you cook fenugreek, it doesn't taste that bad. Like if it's cooked not right, it it is not really bitter. It's really nice. Okay, I think my pan is heated. I can feel the heat. So let's put like 2 tablespoons of oil in this.
oh, that sounds like a lot, but
With okra, I think
okay.
that's a nice amount.
Because this stuff is strong.
Yeah, it is. So I'll just roll it around. So
All
it
right.
just acts like non-stick somewhat.
All right.
And with mustard, the good thing is like you can see the smoke coming out, and then you know that it's ready, that
Yep.
it's heated up. I feel like a little bit of smoke is coming in. My
Yep.
heat is on medium right now because I have a smaller wok. So, and at this point, I'm adding like a teaspoon of mustard seeds, like a half a teaspoon of mustard seeds. And it's cracking up. It means it's ready.
Now
And
I have, if you don't have mustard oil, can you just get the
yeah, you
mustard
can
seeds
use
and
olive
infuse
oil.
it in
Yeah,
regular oil?
irregular oil, any oil, like olive, sunflower, any oil.
I've done that before where I just pop the seeds in, and they start popping.
Yeah, it's popped, so I'm adding like a little bit, 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric in this, and I'll just add my okra.
That little bit of turmeric, it's more like a color than it's not really a flavor. It's so little, no? Let's see. There we go.
Now, right away, you want to add your okra, otherwise it will be burned.
Oh, the turmeric
Yeah,
will
add
burn.
your
Yeah.
okra. And I'll also increase my heat to a little bit more, not like high, but medium high.
So like if we did 1 to 10, I was thinking like a 7, yeah. Up, I see one that I didn't cut small enough here. And 2.
It's cracking up. This is the volume. Okay. I'm just letting it sit for some time. So we want it a little bit of caramelized at the end. So we don't have to sauce it or anything. We'll just let them sit for a minute or so.
Are you trying to like sear? Here I have one that's not touching the bottom.
Just a little bit of caramelized on the bottom.
Give a little crispy to the.
Kind of, yeah. Little bit. So it does not have that slimy residue.
Trying to use up all the water.
I think you can toss yours because mine is like frozen, so it might take a little bit time. So you can toss yours.
I think when I tossed it, one escaped. Where did it go? Oh, look at that! It jumped right into the compost bin.
Oh, yeah.
I have my compost bin on the floor,
Oh,
and when I tossed it, one of them jumped onto the. That's funny. So
yeah.
yeah, some of them are already on mine are like getting a little, I don't know, burnt ring around the edge, crispy. Only a couple of them, but am I
The
just
sound is like so loud right now with the heating of this okra. I'm barely hearing anything.
okay?
What are you guys making today?
We're making Nepali-style
Okra.
okra in the chat.
Ooh,
See it in the
cool.
chat, or do I need to cut and paste it?
Oh, that's okay. I'll watch it later. No problem. I've
Okay.
been out. It's May Day today, so we have the May Day parade.
So we just got okra, mustard oil.
Mhm.
You know, preheat the pan,
Mhm.
mustard oil,
Mhm.
mustard seed, a little
Mhm.
turmeric,
Mhm.
and now we're frying it at medium high heat to try to get the moisture out so it's not slimy.
Ah, nice. And you trim the ends off the
Correct.
okra?
The top and the bottom.
Okay, cool.
And then the fresher and smaller the okra was, the better.
Better. Okay, cool. Got it.
Let's see here. Where's my temp? Oops, there we go. Max. Lower it down to, I think a 7 is the best. But now, do you ever add any other vegetables to this, Deepa, or is it just always
No,
straight
no,
okra?
nothing. You can add tomatoes at the end if you like. Otherwise, I add nothing to this. But sometimes we also add, if you like, bitter gourd. Sometimes we make it with bitter gourd, but
Mhm.
usually it's just done just plain okra.
Okay.
And you said you eat this like 3 times a week?
Yeah,
Huh.
it's so easy and it doesn't require much effort. You can just put it over here and you can go and do some other stuff, come back and then just toss it. And then you can just go again and do some of your stuff and then come back and toss it. So, yeah.
And then just with a little bit of rice or
Yeah, with roti or naan or pita bread, anything.
I don't know, it just sounds too healthy of a meal to me.
But it's really good. But it's really good.
Because it's not
With,
much to look at. It's just straight okra here. But again,
yeah.
that mustard.
And I think the trick to not have a slimy okra is not to put salt right now. We can put salt at the end. I think the salt actually lets the okra release more slime. So I like to put salt at the end.
Okay, so the salt pulls the water out of it, and you're trying to like crisp the outside and leave the water inside, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Like, and so right now we're just trying to crisp the outside at kind of at a high heat.
Yeah. And mine, it smells a little bit sweet right now because it's caramelizing a little bit at the end.
That's
So
true. It does smell a little sweet. So this
sweeter.
thing, it's actually caramelizing. Oh, look at that. They're starting to get a lot of golden.
Yeah. That's okay. That's good, actually. I mean, I would like with that kind of a texture to my okra.
But with frozen, it's a little harder because you have so much moisture in it. It's
Yeah,
longer to pull you have to first cook the moisture off before.
yeah.
So, yeah.
That's why
But
while
also,
I'm doing frozen, I like to crank up the heat a little bit more so the moisture just evaporates faster. And then I put it in medium heat so it can cook perfectly so it doesn't remain slimy inside.
so you cook it slower when it's frozen then.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I've got this induction cooker, I can cook it really fast.
The more slower, the better for okra. I feel like if
Oh,
you're
okay.
cooking
So I should turn
slow,
it down then. Because I've got it at like the highest temperature almost.
so we can like make it a medium or something. The more slower, the better.
I just felt like when I had it on medium, it was almost not cooking.
After one point, you don't see. I mean, right now you might see a little bit of slime here and there in your okra, like slimy touching sweet and other like other okras. But at I think in 2 or 3 minutes, the slime starts to reduce and the slime starts to caramelize, and it gives like a really good flavor to the outer core of okra.
Yeah, I mean, mostly there's like almost no more steam coming off of mine now, so I can't really tell if it's cooking or not, except I can see the temperature on that it is on,
Mm-hmm.
but
I think it's caramelizing at the end, I guess.
and then I do hear that it's frying a little bit, but
Okay.
not much. Looking into it, I don't really see almost any. It's like all the oil got soaked in.
Yes, yes.
Oh, there's one over here I can see is there's a little bit of oil still on the pan right over there. And but it's obviously cooking. Well, there's a little steam is coming out more. But we're not really trying. Are we trying to fry them or like kind of slow cook them on the inside?
Slow cook them. Like it's more like stir fry, but not like exactly stir fry. At this point, I would like to put a lid on it and close it for 2 minutes. Like we can use lid over it so it cooks perfectly. Like everything cooks perfectly. Otherwise, sometimes what happens is like some of the okras are cooked like really nice and some of them are like slimy. So we can put lid and then in 30 or 1 minute we can take it off and then just toss it around and then put a lid over it. I need to find a lid.
But
Okay, I have. I don't
but
have a
you
lid
said
for this, so I use
it's
this can as a lid.
yeah. Oh, I do that a lot. This was like my most expensive thing I ever bought in my life was this pan,
Oh,
but it's yeah.
so if we close it, it cooks like balanced. Like all the okra is cooked perfectly. If we
Yeah,
don't put a lid
this is
on
actually really bothering me because I hear no sound.
it. Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know. I am a visual cooker, and so it's like, is it cooking? I mean, this is this would be where I'd probably on my electronic one, I would set a timer for like 2 minutes, and so
Mm.
yeah. Let me let me go ahead and do that
Yeah,
just
you
to
can
be
pick it out and
because but this is something you said you could just put it on medium heat and then maybe come back in like 20 minutes.
no, that would be too much. Like two
Okay.
minutes. 2 minutes.
Oh no, but I mean for the whole process, if you like,
Oh, cooking? Yeah, medium heat. Less than 20 minutes, I guess. Like 15 to
so
17 minutes.
maybe 10 minutes and then come and stir it and then 10 minutes again.
Yeah, yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, something like that. That it's
Something like that.
something you don't like. We're watching it all the time, but we don't have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, that it's something.
If it's a little bit burnt, it has like this kind of smoky kind of flavor. That's what I like with
Oh, okay.
okra. So I don't mind a little bit of caramelized, a little bit of burn on okra. So yeah, it's a lazy kind of cooking for this. Like you can do your stuff and still it's ready.
There you go. That was 2 minutes and it shut itself off. Look at all that steam.
And you can check on it if you feel like it needs more cooking.
Yeah, I mean, some of it, I think, I don't know.
You can see if it's slimy.
None of it's slimy, but I just looking at it, some of it still looks kind of raw.
Fresh, raw. Okay.
You
So maybe you
know?
might need a little bit more heat to that.
Well, I've been running it at the highest heat, but still,
Oh,
let me see. Mm-hmm. All right. But yeah, some of it's still,
slimy.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, there's like, I don't know about, it's not really slimy, it's just kind of wet.
Uh,
And are we looking for it to be wet or look fried?
This is what mine looks like. You can see it.
Yeah, so I mean, yours look like, not dry fried, but like stir fried.
Stir fried.
Yeah. Okay.
But I think yours is coming in. You put like the fresh one, so the heat is. I see the vapor coming out. The steam is coming out.
Yep. We've got.
Yeah, you can close the lid and cook it for some time, I
Yeah. So
guess.
before I was cooking it, there was no steam. I put the lid on, and
Mm-hmm.
then it like pulled moisture out of it
Okay.
when it was in the lid. But all right, here we'll do it. I'm gonna do it 2 minutes again.
Yeah, let's do it 2 minutes.
But like you said, this is one of those ones that I do like the idea that you could just put it in there. Like I finally learned to do that with rice, where
Oh,
I'll bring it to a really good boil
yeah.
and then lower it to the lowest temperature. Put the lid on lowest temperature, and then just like let it leave the lid on for like 20 minutes so it's like steam cooks in it,
Oh,
and don't keep opening it. So but yeah, sometimes you'll have to help me organize. I want to try to have 4 grandmas from 4 different cultures teach how to make rice at the same time.
oh wow.
I
Okay.
would just like, to see. There'll be a little bit of argument, but I think in the end, people will.
Mhm.
I don't know. I make things pretty similar.
It's
So,
rice. So yeah.
well, I mean, I don't think I can make rice without a rice cooker very well.
Oh, okay.
I still.
I think that I can make rice in like almost anything.
So maybe we'll just have to do a, a cooking show just how to make rice, because I do not feel like I have done it, but
Yeah.
there's something not completely perfect. Was that 2 minutes already? I guess so. The timer shut off.
That might be 2 minutes.
Oh yeah, that's looking really good.
Now we can, I think it's cooked, but we need to let it sit and caramelize it. Maybe like an open, without a lid, like open pot.
Yeah.
Mine looks like it's almost ready. So if I had to put like tomatoes, I would put it now, but I'm not adding tomatoes today, so I'm not adding tomatoes now.
Well, I bought some of these. Look at this one. It is a heirloom tomato, so I need
Oh,
to get.
that's fun.
It's like striped.
Yeah,
So
I think
yeah.
that would be good in a sandwich or something.
Well, yeah, but I need to use them up. So
Yeah,
put it in there now, or should I? Oh, let me see.
I think you might want to wait. It looks like it's not yet caramelized. Let's wait. Like let it sit them. Let it sit them for like 2 minutes, and then let's toss it and let it sit for more 2 minutes, and then we
Okay.
can add tomatoes.
And if you do add tomatoes, you just barely want to cook them.
No, we cook it fully. Like
Oh,
we close our lid and let them cook like really good. It just
okay.
needs to be blend with okra.
Got it. Okay. Well, they. Yeah, I need to cook most of these. Vegetables I got in. They had the discount bin, so they
Mm-hmm.
all have. Well, this one is a little wrinkled
Yeah.
here. Yeah, this one see has a bad spot. This tomato, it has a little bruise.
Okay.
So yeah, these were all discount. And I was just like, ooh, they just. Oh, this one has a little. And so, yeah, it's just, I need to use these up today. And so I will probably repeat this recipe just by just chopping all these vegetables with
Yeah.
where you taught me to, layer your spices.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was, oh man, this
Okay,
smells so good.
maybe now, yeah, let it cook for 2 more minutes, and then you can add your tomatoes and add salt with tomatoes, so the tomatoes cook faster. And you put a lid on it for like 5 minutes or so, and then we'll see like how it goes, like how it looks later on.
Okay.
Yeah, you can start cutting your tomatoes. I would cut it like the big tomatoes into 8 pieces or more. The smaller one kind of 8, so it's easier to cook.
Smaller the better.
Mine looks kind of ready now. This is how it looks. Let's see if you can see
Oh
it.
my God.
This is,
This heirloom tomato.
yeah. This is how it should look, the okra.
Nice
A
and
little bit
caramelized.
of caramelized on the outer side, and it's still soft, but not slimy. And yeah, at this point, I like to add salt to this.
That looks amazing.
And then you can just eat it just like that with some rice or bread, you said.
Yeah.
And you don't add any other flavors. It's just like that. Well, let me taste it.
I like the okra, like the caramelized flavor of okra, so I don't like to add any more spices to this. But if you want to add, you can add lots of other spices to spice it up, more like the vegetable curry powder or vegetable powder, some cumin powder, coriander powder, something like that. But I like the caramelized flavor of okra, so I don't use any other spices with it.
Now I'm going to
Or
be
you can use like onion powder, garlic powder to spice it up.
right. I'm going to take one out, and I'm going to be honest with you. Like I told you when we started that I do not like okra. So here, I guess should I be honest and show my face while I'm doing it too? Here we go. So this is very caramelized, bite size, and it is on the outside. It's like crispy. Well, this is one that looks like both ends and one end crisp, but this other side is still a little green. And it's not like deep fried. It has a soft texture to it. It doesn't taste bad.
It might be a
There's
little
no
bit
slime.
slimy.
It's like it's wet in the center, but it's
Yeah.
not slimy at all.
When you put a little bit of like those tomatoes, and we'll add a little bit of lime to it and salt, I think those things make it like it helps to pop up more.
Okay, so I've had fried okra, but in the US they usually like bread it and fry it. And so this like I really like this.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you liked it.
Woohoo! That's awesome.
It's like there's like that mustard is just barely there.
Yeah.
It like soaked into it,
Yeah.
and it balanced like I don't know, the greeniness flavor of the okra. So it's like the really
They
strong mustard and the really
blend
strong
really good.
okra kind
Yeah.
of like mellowed each other out.
Yeah. They blend really good. The
All
mustard
right,
oil.
I must like it. I'm on my fourth piece.
Okay. I already switched off my heat because mine is cooked, because you're adding your tomatoes to that. So you can add tomatoes now, I guess. Yeah. and add salt to that. If you like, you can add black salt as well. Like it doesn't matter, whatever salt you want, you can add. Uh, I just added the plain salt. Because it's cooked and I switched off my heat. Now I'll add like half a lime juice to this. Because you're adding tomatoes, so maybe like 1/4 lime juice would be enough for that because tomato already has like that sourness to it. So yeah.
If I was using vinegar, I don't want to use sweet vinegar, right? Like apple cider.
I would add, I haven't added apple cider ever. I just use either lime or normal vinegar to it.
Right.
So if I'm adding vinegar, I think I would add like a teaspoon or so to it because you already have tomatoes. If you didn't have tomatoes, I would add like a tablespoon of vinegar to that.
I
But
keep vinegar, by the gallon, so I will figure out which one. But all right. I guess while I'm waiting, I'll cut up these other vegetables for my other dish.
yeah, mine is done. Let me
All
plate
right.
it.
You might have converted me. I will buy it. I will not walk past the okra in the store anymore. But
I'm glad you liked it.
I was like, at least here, this is really caramelized the outside very well. So it's not pulling the moisture out. But I don't know. I think that was part of it. All right.
Let me just plate it.
But
It was like a bag of okra, and then at the end, it's like half a bowl, like a small bowl of okra left.
cook the moisture out of it.
Yeah, it's shrunk them like really good. Yeah.
All right.
And to garnish, you can add a little bit of cilantro to this. I like to add little chilies, crushed chilies on top. Yeah, it's ready.
All right. That looks really good.
This is how it looks at the end. Let me show it in a little bit of light. Yeah.
All right.
So let's see yours. Okay, it's cooking nice.
I mean,
You
the tomatoes are
want
almost
to,
cooked all the way down, and so
yeah, you want to get rid of the moisture from tomatoes as well.
okay. So this
Uh,
is at the end. You want it to be nice and dry,
yes.
and so
Yeah, it will be something like this at the end, even though you added tomatoes to it. Tomatoes will add flavor to that and a little bit of sourness to that. Uh, if you like, you can add vinegar. If you feel like you enjoyed it with tomatoes, then you don't even have to add vinegar to that.
okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Just
So
like
yeah, this is it.
it's like I love how simple and
Yeah.
yet I don't know. I mean, again, so now it's a little more moist because it's cooked with tomato,
Mhm.
but I still like it. It's I mean, it's moist on the inside. So in the US they fry it so much they take all the moisture out of it.
Mm.
This right here is it's fried, but inside is still moist, but not slimy.
Not slimy. Yeah, that's what we want with okra. We don't want slimy okra. We just want moist and caramelized flavor on the outside, moist in the inside, and a little bit of salt on that, and a little bit of vinegar, like the sourness to
And if
your.
you're a texture person, the outside has a little bit of, chewiness like a green vegetable, and the inside has the little seeds that like pop. There's
Hmm.
there's like three textures. There's the outside and then a little bit of wetness,
Yeah.
and the inside has the little seeds. So that
Yeah. You want to
take
cook
the
it.
time to taste it.
Yeah, you
It's
want
gonna
to
be
cook it till the moisture from tomatoes is like off. It will be really nice. The sourness will be absorbed by okras and it will be like really good. And to garnish or to add on the top, you can add a little bit of cilantro if you like it. If you like cilantro, or with lime, just squeeze lime a little bit. Or if you enjoy it this way, then you can just eat it. And it's really good with rice dal and okra, or roti and okra, naan and okra, pita bread,
I
okra.
mean, it's really good just like it is with like I mean, it's only like a
Okay, so
couple.
you're enjoying it as a snack.
Well, well, it's my first time, so I keep eating another one expecting to not like
Okay.
it because I have such a bad history of okra.
I'm
So
glad you enjoyed the recipe.
yeah, I was like, okay, we need to stop because you don't need to keep seeing me eat them. Just like, all right. Any questions or any final comments? Like,
I'd like to add something like this is something what I grew up eating. It's from my like kitchen from Nepal to everybody's now. So yeah, enjoy it. Enjoy this.
I mean, that's the whole point of this show is to find something that you think is simple to make and
Yeah.
share the joy of passing that on, right? I mean, that's the whole point of the show is to
Mhm.
inspire people to continue the tradition of finding things that are simple to make and are
Mhm.
wonderful.
Yeah.
So, good deal. All
Yeah.
right. Um, the motto of the show, feeding others is love. So, well,
Yeah.
well, it's like, all right.